Hey everybody, we're gonna do a let's play of Space Quest 1. This is the remake. I played the original with Jake probably about a year ago. It's been probably maybe over a year. But we're gonna do the remake with everyone here, with all the nieces and nephews. And this one came out in 1991, I believe. It came out after Space Quest 4, so the graphics.
And this has Owen, Jake, Samantha, and Gwen.
Yeah. We're all here, so let's play this.
As well as
Let me see if I can make the screen big first, though. Here, all right. Yeah, there we go. All right, here's the intro to Space Quest. What do you? Sarien encounter. Yeah, it came out in 1991. Yeah, it looks like a turkey-like space, right?
Why is that a grasshopper's face?
Oh, well, it's more like a praying mantis to me. Might be a grasshopper.
Look, chicken legs. And grasshoppers. Knock it off!
As we join our story, the crew of the Arcata is returning home to Xenon after a successful mission developing the star generator. Exhilarated by their accomplishments, they are oblivious to the fact that a sinister craft approaches rapidly from behind.
The giant evil spaceship. Why are we a turkey? Let me guess. No, the spaceship. Place that where it is probably.
Yeah, do you think we're in the turkey or the grasshopper?
The turkey. I think we're in the turkey.
Yep. Red alert.
We're definitely in the turkey. Oh, that's it.
You're startled by the sound of an alarm. Breaking through it, the intercom crackles with the frightened voice of a technician shouting that the Arcata has been boarded by unknown intruders. The transmission ends abruptly in a soundstorm of white noise, soon overtaken by the cold din of silence.
Destruct sequence is engaged. 15 minutes till detonation.
You hear the overly cheerful voice of the ship's computer say, "Destruct sequence is engaged. 15 minutes till detonation." So it looks like we're under a time limit, guys. You're apparently loitering in one of the upper deck hallways aboard the Starship Arcata. You aren't on that level, so it looks like we can only see what's up here. This is the access device to your favorite area of the ship, the closet. So we have all these little icons available. Smell, talk, taste. Better not, you're likely to get a furball. Boy, that was a bad idea. Your tongue now bears the residue left behind by adventurers who, like yourself, have shown a need to press various sundry organs against the sign. The light's flashing. Let's see. That seems to ring a distant bell. Oh yeah, now you remember. It means that all living things now aboard the ship could die due to some disastrous situation that currently exists. Whatever the case, some personal hide preservation is in order. So what do you think we should do, guys?
Run away! No, go downstairs, click on that man, then
I
run
can't,
out.
there's no stairs. Well, let's see what's in here.
How do you hear a white noise?
It's like staticky sounds. This white noise means like static.
What's that mean?
This is a Model DX cartridge retrieval unit. Its function is to retrieve and return cartridges from and to the storage unit. It is currently empty. This is where the sophisticated electronics for the complete data archive system are housed. This is the operation console of the data archive unit. There is a CRT and chair. This is your arm. Looks like this thing is broken. These buttons allow you to enter a code into the computer. Somebody wasted the CRT. As you see, these are the different codes that we can put in. In the manual, it was kind of a copy protection. They had to put in the codes here. But right now, we don't know. We don't have any idea what we're supposed to enter. I mean, we could randomly put stuff in, but that would take forever. So we got to find a clue to figure out what to put in there.
Why do you need to put something? 13 minutes and a half till detonation.
Yeah. Through the metallic lattice, you glimpse still another hallway below.
But why do you have to type something in? To figure out what's...
The door opens. A man you recognize as one of the head lab scientists stumbles into the room. He appears to be in serious need of some Abdo-Seal abdomen filler.
What is that? It's like
He's been shot. After only a few steps, he hits the floor with a disconcerting thud.
click on him.
He pointed over there. A large laser hole has been burned in his uniform, giving you a nice view of previously unexposed tissue. Struggling painfully, he props himself up on one elbow. Let's try to talk to him. His lips move. The star generator is in danger. The Arcata is under attack. You'd better get off the scow if you value your life, Wilco. Just before his systems cease all function short of decay, he looks over toward the shelves full of cartridges and utters, "Astral bodies!" With one last gasp, his lifeless form slumps to the floor. Astral body.
That's a hint.
Well, if you look at this, it actually it has different constellation sequences. So let's see if we can
Oh, I see.
see if we could put that in, because we have asteroids, astral bodies, binary systems, black holes.
Astral bodies.
So let's try to put in astral bodies. These buttons don't seem to be functioning properly. There we go. Let's go switch over to the hand here. Let's put this code in. Looks like this thingy here. And then we've got this thingy. And then we've got this H-looking thingy. And then another one of these thingies. Cartridge found. Now retrieving.
You found the Astro body cartridge. Thank you.
Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, it looks like we got other stuff too. We got...
Heart.
It's a cartridge from the Arcada's data archive. You have 3 Buckazoids.
What is a bucket? It's money.
It's money. Yeah, let's save. Because we accomplished something here. Astral bodies. You think we could run it on this computer? It looks like the computer's broken. Let's see. Let's see what's on this cartridge. Apparently it's important. Nope.
How do you put it in?
The cartridge viewing on this system has been rendered impossible. Let me see if I can get one of the other things here. There's asteroids.
Asteroids.
I don't want to spend too much time, but...
Or else you're gonna die.
This is for asteroids. Sorry, that cartridge was destroyed in a freak fusion accident. Check back with us in a few months. Purchasing should have a new one by then. Alright, I'll try one more. If it doesn't work, we'll get going because we're running out of time.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it? Alright. You think we got all we need here?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get going then.
Because we gotta get out of here and quick.
See if there's anything on this guy. You can do nothing more for the fused flesh heap of a man. Poor guy. His audible forms of communication will be limited to what he can convey through the venting of bodily gases. Oh. Wonder what he smells like. He didn't smell all that great when he was alive. You wouldn't want to do that, trust me.
Walk out of here.
Okay.
It's done. Do you know your... Just get out of here. You know your way around. You've done this before.
Yeah, but I kind of want you guys to figure it out. So I'm not going to
Almost
tell you
everybody's
everything.
dead.
You hear footsteps. Uh-oh.
So,
Better hide. Ooh, that was close. Failing to notice anyone or anything in the room, the Sarien guards decide to check elsewhere. Way to go, Roger.
now, look at
10
those dead bodies.
minutes till detonation.
Look at the dead body.
Okay. A cursory glance indicates that Dave, a lab technician, is dead. Normally, you wouldn't be able to tell, except that his intestines are hanging out of the scorched opening where his abdomen wall used to be. You remember that he was forced to serve in the Xenon National Guard, but he wasn't bitter.
Just get out of here. Go and get out of here.
Your search of David reveals nothing even you'd carry.
No.
This is one of the research scientists, Blanche. You wanted to get to know her a little better, however seeing her ruptured chest wall reveals more about her than you were hoping to learn. Your search of Blanche reveals nothing even you'd carry.
It's gonna be for a reason.
I don't know. Sometimes guys have stuff on them. You always want to search them. Let's see what's in here.
Get out of here, please. Do you have a plug-in?
Yeah,
What is this? See what?
right down there.
Look at the guy. The dead guy.
The base of the Star Generator research pedestal has apparently been trashed by the vandals who stole the generator. So it looks like they stole the Star Generator.
How do we get out of here?
Yet another crewman's motionless body reduces the shine of the floor wax. Hugh doesn't look too neat and clean with his lungs hanging out like that.
Yeah.
Your search of the body reveals nothing.
Just don't look at them.
No? You don't want to search
No,
them?
but Owen, there's usually stuff.
The lifeless body of Randy, one of the lab technicians, lies sprawled at your feet. Those laser blasts are nasty. Why, you can't distinguish one exposed organ from another.
Get out. No, but Owen, sometimes they have like.
What's this flashing thing here? A little flashing thing. The base of the Star Generator research pedestal. It's like a...
Just leave and get out of here.
You find a small but heavy device affixed to the base of the Star Generator platform. It appears to be magnetic. That must be how the aliens upset the force field protecting the unit. See, we got something. It's always good to look around.
Yeah, but we might want to get out of here because we're on the timer.
That's true. This thing looks like it came off the front end of an old Studebaker, or maybe the Batmobile. Anyway, it appears non-functional at this time. It was probably damaged in the heist.
Just, how do you get out of here?
Let's save. Because we found something new. We found a magnetic device. It's a genuine widget. You're not sure what it does, but it's heavy, it looks cool, and it might be magnetic. Please keep this away from the game discs.
Get out of here, quick. Oh, and calm down. You know you're gonna die. Follow it.
That guy's panicking. You hear footsteps.
We're out of here.
This is another hallway aboard the Arcata. There's an elevator door nearby. Alright, let's keep walking.
Get out of this place.
Well, we don't know how yet. We're trying to figure it out. Alright, this was the closet. Let's see what's in the closet. You hear footsteps.
Get into the closet.
You have just stumbled into a small, dark, and very cluttered utility closet. Many things fall, and most of them land on you. Doesn't say much for your cleaning prowess. Oh. Failing to notice anyone or anything in the room, the Sarien guards decide to check elsewhere. Way to go, Roger. Oh, good, they didn't look back. I didn't want to do that. Is there anything in here? Nothing is visible because of the darkness in here. It's one of the reasons that this is your favorite room aboard the Arcata. Right.
How do you get out of here?
I don't know. We'll have to find it.
But Uncle James, you played this before.
Yeah, I played this back in 1991.
So you forgot.
Well, I remember some things. You hear footsteps.
Save.
I'm gonna just save. I just want to see what happens if they see me.
Footsteps.
Maybe I can talk to them. Nope. The aliens observe their handiwork briefly before looking for others to process in similar fashion. As you lie on the floor in a smoldering, carbo-gelatinous heap, you just can't help but wonder why you bothered getting up this morning. Fortunately, we saved. Right here. Let's see if we-
Don't you go to the death place?
No, that's in King's Quest VI.
You should probably go down.
It's all that remains of Jerry, one of the few techno dudes aboard who sometimes tolerated your company. Your low clearance excluded you from visiting him during performances of his duties in the elegant lower level airlock of the Arcata. So let's see what he's got on him. You search Jerry's body and find a key card.
Oh, that's how you get to the hangar.
So now we've got a key card. This key card fits an electronic lock someplace in the Arcata. Cool.
Kilo.
Alright.
We should probably
So-
get out of the stage.
So how do we get out of here? I don't think we've gone this way yet.
No, you have. I think.
We have?
Oh, that way? I thought you
We were up, we went that way on the upper level.
How do you get out of here? Just get out of here.
Alright, so we're beneath now.
The Arcada.
The Arcada is the whole ship.
Yeah, let's get out of the
Oh,
Arcada.
what's this one? This is an elevator to one of the lower levels. It looks like it goes down. The light is off. Were it on, you'd notice something called illumination. You hear footsteps.
Hurry. Go in!
This is Stuart, one of your crewmates. He appears to be non-functional. You used to kid him about it when he was alive, but now it's true.
Go into there. Go into the elevator quickly.
Uh-oh.
Elevator. Oh.
The aliens observe their handiwork briefly before looking for others to process in similar fashion. Alright.
So we saved that.
First, you have to get the key card, and then
I got it already. I saved after I got it.
I told them how good you were. I told them that you could do New Year's Eve music better than anybody ever. I told you very good. And then they said, "Oh, but they're wind. We want string."
Wait, but who did you ask? Actually,
The people.
brass. I'm brass.
You're brass.
What people?
The people at the place.
At what place?
The place that's having the New Year's Eve party.
But what place? Which
It's
is this?
down the street.
But what place is down the street?
It's called MJ Sullivan's.
What is MJ Sullivan?
It's a restaurant and bar.
You frisk the scorched body. Other than carbonized materials, your search reveals nothing. Boy, I hope this isn't becoming a new hobby. Alright, let's get in the elevator quickly. Oh! Get in!
I just got in.
Just made it. Now we're in the lower levels of the Arcada.
You have 5 minutes.
This is a section of one of the lower levels of the Arcada. A pair of viewing ports protrude from the materials testing device.
Get out. Tell me if it's almost. Tell who? Me. Put it in somewhere.
On the screen is some green dude you've never seen the likes of. He seems to be talking, but the audio is out in this area of the ship. And you hear footsteps.
Oh God. You just saved. Come on, leave.
Let's see if we can hide back here.
No, you can't.
Those Sariens aren't nice, huh?
Sit down. Saved. Quickly hide. Leave. Oh, no. Boom. Again. That is so hard to do.
Maybe if we go back.
And they'll get you.
Oh, look at that. They're not here. This monitor gives a readout about the ship's status. Only the lab scientists really know exactly what it is monitoring. Okay. Can't do anything with that. It appears to be some sort of wiring harness. You never cared much for electrical hardware. Who knows what this is? Alright, so I don't think there's...
5 minutes till detonation.
Okay.
Hurry out. How do you get out?
This keyboard was used in the development of the star generator. It has since been placed here to be out of the way. It has no function. And you hear footsteps again.
Get away. Get away from me.
Hurry up. Oh yes, I hit it. Failing to notice anyone or anything in the room, the Sarien guards decide to check elsewhere. Way to go, Roger.
Just walk out of here. Is our name even Roger in this game?
It's Roger Wilco. It's you, Roger Wilco, space guy. The architects must have been low on oxygen when they came up with the design scheme for this compartment. It's a giant tribute to an ancient but still functional control device.
Just get out of here.
Sorry, it's just an incredible facsimile and not capable of functioning. It's tuned as well as it can come in, let's face it. That guy's gonna be ugly no matter how you adjust it.
See, Owen, looking, like, searching people helped us.
Yep. These buttons are locked in position. It's probably just as well you might live longer due to having no clue as to their purpose. Bay doors open. This button opens the bay doors below. Bay doors close. This button closes the bay doors below.
So I suggest pressing the buttons.
Which one?
The open.
4 minutes till detonation.
Now leave.
Leave?
Yes. No, leave through the bay doors.
No, you can't. You have to go through that elevator thing.
You're at the east end of the development labs. Another elevator is available here.
How are we
Going
gonna-
downstairs again.
This elevator requires a key card to enter.
Key card.
Put in the
What's this
key card.
You always meant to ask one of the technicians what this thing is. However, you procrastinated a bit too long in this case. It's either an ocean in a bottle or a model of your stomach as the deadline draws near.
Can I see?
That's it, but I think we really need to hurry. Because we have about, like,
This is a remote monitoring panel for some of the ship's systems. Attempts to understand their purpose always made your brain hurt. But you do know that glowing red isn't good, especially since some of the stuff is connected to the reactor cooling system.
Just save here.
None of these buttons are operational at this time.
Just save.
Go down.
Owen, calm down.
It,
Save. It's a game.
it looks like something out of a Boris Karloff movie.
What's a Boris Karloff?
I think they're making fun of Boris Karloff, like he was the guy that played Frankenstein in the old Frankenstein movie, so I guess it looks like a Frankenstein thingy. Alright, so we need the key card to get in there, so let's take the key card out and use it.
Oh, that's the key card?
Yeah.
You slide the key card into the slot. The lock releases with a satisfying click and the elevator doors slide open.
Go ahead. Going downstairs.
3 minutes till detonation.
Go.
These large red doors serve as the airlock entrance which empties out to the pod bay.
Alright,
What's the pod
now
bay?
we should probably do this.
Pod bay. A pod bay is where there's so many pods.
This button might have some function involving the adjacent doors. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ah! That concludes your experiment on the effects of vacuum on the unprotected human body. Wasn't that fun?
Did you save?
I did, but it was further back. So, do you see what happened? We walked outside into space without a spacesuit.
Oh yeah, there's a spacesuit in there. Alright, well, now that we know that what everything does, let's not look at stuff so we can get out of here fast.
Okay.
Is there a spacesuit somewhere?
What is there? Key card.
You slide the keycard into the slot, the lock releases with a satisfying click, and the elevator's doors slide open.
Yeah, save. Right now. Owen, calm
Oh,
down.
and calm down.
Please,
We still
just
got-
save.
Oh, I think the spacesuits
save.
are in that closet. I think. I don't know. Or somebody.
Save as outer space. Or
Air
This is the airlock of the Arcata.
I think that.
Go into the closet. Look at that
Oh, and
closet.
sit down. Sure.
Look in that closet.
4 minutes.
The image on the closet door looks familiar, but you can't quite
Till
place it.
detonation.
Spacesuits.
A spacesuit hangs in the closet. A helmet sits on the top shelf.
So
Put it
take
on.
Put it on. Grab it all. Boom.
Go outside.
Now go out. Because you're in this spacesuit.
Don't stop.
Now go into that.
The rocket thing.
Some alien anchor being is broadcasting a message about the stolen star generator.
Go in there.
That looks cool.
Go.
You opened the bay doors, right?
Actually, no, it looks like they're closed. Your view is limited by the closed bay doors.
Now we have to go back.
Dials galore populate the instrument console of the pod cabin. The survival kit contains the basics for deep space survival. You don't need that right now. Let's see if we can figure out what how the ship works while we're here. This is the auto nav button. When operative, it allows the pod to navigate
5 seconds.
to the closest habitable planet.
We have to open the bay doors.
This button is not to be pushed at any time. This is the power button for the escape pod.
3 minutes. Till detonation.
You should probably try and restart
Open the
it.
bay doors.
This lever causes forward propulsion of the pod when powered up. Nothing much will happen without power. First, let's figure out how to fly the ship. The inside of the Arcata's escape pod is not exactly packed with luxurious appointments. However, when it comes to saving one's posterior, the pod's as good as it rolls. Dials galore populate the instrument console.
Calm down, Owen.
So,
You gotta get out of there.
Owen. Open the bay doors.
if you open.
Owen, you can come back in.
Alright. Here we go. Oops. That's why. Guess those doors are as strong as they look.
That's why you have to open them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so now you have to go back.
Owen, you can't run out of the room anymore. Why do you?
Open the bay doors.
Here.
4 minutes.
Not the doors.
Till detonation.
There we go.
Bay doors
Now
open.
go get the spacesuit on. Get into outer space. Get into
Glenn, I think you're taking this game a little too seriously.
Go.
Just get into the spacesuit. Put on the helmet.
See what this is.
No.
Oh, and calm down.
The control panel has many confusing gauges on it. The only one you can read says caution, launch bay decompressed. There are no controls on this panel. It is populated only by gauges and readouts.
You're gonna
I was
waste
wondering what that was.
A small drawer is located just beneath a button. You notice some sort of gadget in the drawer.
Alright, so now we get the spacesuit on and let's head out of here.
3 minutes. Till detonation.
A spacesuit hangs in the closet. It won't be used by anyone else on the ship anymore.
Just take it and make
Because
it.
everybody's dead except for you.
We're
Just
close to being dead.
yeah. So let's just get up and go. bay doors are open.
Beyond the yawning doors lies the serenity of deep space. A giant silver pill-shaped pod sits poised to fire, much like a bullet in a chamber of an ancient pistol.
No, how do you go? Just go.
This is the power button for the escape pod. This button is not to be pushed at any time. This is the autonav button. When operative, it allows the pod to navigate to the closest habitable planet.
So click the power button, basically.
2 minutes. Till destination.
So power it. Power it.
Power it. Power it.
Save 2 minutes till detonation. Pod. Okay. Power button. Hit the trigger.
Buckle up for safety! Buckle up!
Oh, you had to buckle up.
Mm-hmm. Before we go, let's see if there's anything we forgot.
No!
Yeah, it's.
Does that artificial gravity do the job or what? Look.
How is that artificial gravity? Wait, but I thought there was no gravity in outer space.
Did we forget anything?
We might have.
What?
Let's see.
I'm gonna get out of here before detonation.
I just want to see what this
1
machine.
minute and 30.
I want to see what that machine says when the door is closed. I also want to see what this is. You overhear a couple of strange guys conversing nearby. Interesting. This is the remote monitoring panel for some of the ship's systems. Attempts to understand their purpose always made your brain hurt, but you do know that glowing red isn't good, especially since some of the stuff is connected to the reactor cooling system. These are always locked down. They won't help you anyway.
Why'd you
Why?
close them?
I just want to see something. Pod bay doors. I wonder who are those guys that were conversing?
1
Ooh, who was that?
Them.
Hey, float through ventilation. You'd best avoid those guys in the future.
I don't think you've forgot anything, and I suggest you head out.
No, open the bay.
1 minute. Till destination.
First, I just want to see something.
What?
I want to see what that computer says with the bay doors closed.
You're gonna die. You are going to
The
die.
control panel has many confusing gauges on it. The only one you can read says caution, launch bay decompressed. Alright, let's
30 seconds. Till destination.
Come on, open the bay doors.
You have to do this quick.
you overhear a couple of strange guys conversing nearby.
15 seconds. Till destination.
Uh-oh. like the big ship's leaving the little ship behind. Bad news travels fast, especially when it's in the form of a shock wave. The explosion was pretty messy. It's a judgment call as to which one critically damaged you first. Was it the concussion, or maybe the fragments of ship that were located more closely to the epicenter than yourself and attempted to escape through you? Regardless of what got you first, enough molecular relocation, in bulk and in individual units, occur to forever alter your form and place in the universe. Recompose yourself and let's see if we can't get off the scow more efficiently. Alright.
But why? Why did it say that?
1 minute
It
till
exploded.
detonation.
We stayed on it too long.
Okay, then get out
The house.
the total madhouse.
Stop opening and closing the door.
Because I'm scared.
You're not. It makes too much noise.
Alright, here we go. Let's get out. Let's see if I can get out in 36 seconds.
30 seconds till detonation.
Abandoned ship! Abandoned ship! Abandoned!
Why is it artificial?
Alright, let's
gravity?
load this game.
I mean, you're in space. Why is there gravity?
It's artificial gravity.
Alright. Now, what did you say, Glenn? What do we have to do?
Power on.
Okay. That's, I think, this button here.
Yeah.
The power button. This button should not be pushed at any time. And this is the auto nav button. Alright.
So the power button?
Okay.
Why would they put a button that
Now what do I
shouldn't
do?
be pushed?
Now do the middle. No, put on your seatbelt.
The middle button?
No, no!
You will need to leave the launch bay first.
You need to put it on your seatbelt. Oh, and
Put on your seatbelt.
Okay. The seatbelt is dummy tested, which ought to suit you just fine. Now what?
now just push. Now just click on.
The handle.
As you slide the throttle forward, you can feel the Arcata start to shake.
Oh, and it's okay. We got off. Owen,
You got away.
Owen, you can't keep on opening and closing the door.
Where did you go?
Now he's in space.
When you have to stay here for the rest of
Say outer space.
unless you need to get a drink of water or something.
Escape! The window allows you an unrestricted view of the vast nothingness of space. This is your head. This is your head in a fishbowl. You have a feeling you shouldn't have pressed that button. Oh, that's the button you should have pushed.
Whoa! That's King's Quest.
You like that King's Quest?
Ouch! I think we've got some serious organ damage here. All of them, of course, could be easily replaced in the time period from which you've just arrived. However, a quick scenery check reveals that you are now in the Dark Ages. The only transplant you'll get here is from carcass to spit over flame.
So,
As
what is that supposed to happen?
As you draw a few final lungfuls of oxygen through your newly acquired sucking chest wound, you gleefully noticed your final resting place is near beautiful Nottingham Castle, universally renowned for its inclusion in Sierra's Conquests of the Longbow. It's the Robin Hood game that Sierra made. Oh my goodness! You're shocked to hear some highly inflammatory language making its way into your auditory canals. Must be some uncivilized ruffians in the nearby pub. Well, you're dead again. We even warned you not to push that button. You have no one to blame but yourself for having to sit through a plug for another fine Sierra product. Maybe you'll follow directions next time. Thanks for playing, and all that stuff. Yeah, in the original, I don't know if you remember, but in the original, version of Space Quest, if you push the Do Not Touch button, you crash in King's Quest 1. But in this one, you crash in the Robin Hood game that they made.
They made a Robin Hood game?
Yeah, we should try the Robin Hood game one day. I never played that one.
So,
That would be a fun Let's Play.
So you could have crashed in King's Quest.
Yeah, and if we played the original, you crash in King's Quest. This is the remake. Alright, so let's not push that button.
Slowly that time.
What does this button do?
That's the auto map.
I think we should push that. It allows the pod to navigate to the closest habitable planet. Alright. Corona.
So it's
Why would they put a button that you're not supposed to
I don't know. Sometimes they just build those things just to mess with people.
you're gonna crash, I know.
Wait, wasn't it in one of them you end up on a spaceship?
Yeah, you end up on a spaceship in a lot of them.
You're dead.
Thank you for flying Arcota Getaway Pod Lines. It's nearly been a pleasure serving you. Tell a friend if you've got one.
All of them are dead.
I'm not even sure you had any friends to begin with.
Through the fractured pod window, you see utter desolation spread out before you. You suddenly feel very lonely. This button just doesn't work the same since the accident. So it looks like our spaceship's broken now. This has been rendered inoperable due to the shock
Off your seatbelt.
of that less than graceful landing.
Get away.
Can't leave. There's a sparkly thingy.
Mm-hmm. A chunk of highly reflective windscreen rests on the sand at the front of the pod. It, along with your teeth, was jarred loose as a result of the landing's impact.
Your teeth.
Now you're missing it.
Don't worry, the tooth fairy will get it. Well, weird
She's a grown up.
teeth falling out.
Is there anything else we should get here?
Looks like there's something in the pod.
The rugged landing liberated the survival kit from the mounting fixture.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
You're gonna need that.
It's that highly reflective piece of broken cockpit glass.
What about your dad?
It's a survival kit. Let's see what's in here. Upon opening the survival kit, you discover a xenon army knife and a canister of dehydrated water.
What's this dehydrated?
Dehydrated water was a Polish invention. It's like,
What's a
it's an old joke. We can label, says Pelvitron dehydrated water, H2 without the O. All you add is air. Makes 10 gallons. Caution, do not attempt to open or rupture container. Misuse could result in personal injury and or flash flooding. But it's actually, if it's dehydrated water, then it should be just O, not H2. Oh well. That'd just be
it's-
oxygen then.
It's 2 atoms of hydrogen.
Yeah. It's a xenon army knife.
That seems awesome.
This is some sort of gadget. You're not sure what it does exactly, but it has a switch. You switch the gadget on.
What is it doing then?
I don't know. Maybe I should save the battery. You switch the gadget off to conserve its energy.
What about the magnet?
I don't know. But now we've got survival kit. So let's explore a bit. Where should we go?
With
Huh?
dehydrated water, that won't even help you.
It will just make things worse.
Well, it's a can, so you can probably
Ooh, what is that thing?
just like scoop up some water.
Whoa, those big guys pack a powerful appetite. Did you feel the way that thing just chomped right through your skeletal system? That had to hurt. The Grell burps in solitary satisfaction. He doesn't often get nice warm meals like you. Alright. So we gotta watch out for that guy then.
So that's the only living thing here.
Your sense of the ridiculous keeps you from walking off the edge, falling to a certain death on the treacherous rocks below. Phew, that was close.
He knows where we are.
It's called Grell, I guess.
Sound pretty.
Oh!
How do you know which way not to step?
Alright, so we gotta avoid the Grell somehow.
The Grell.
Maybe if we walk on rocky terrain. Let's see if we could go up here. Can't walk up there. The rocks are useless. At the slightest touch they crumble to dust. Let's see what's over here, maybe.
He knows where you are. That stupid Grell. Don't you wish you could kill the Grell?
Mommy's already told you to not say that.
A wide selection of skeletal accessories awaits your perusal. Vertebrae, ribs, and who knows what else rest upon the Coronian soil. The average height of this structure looks to be at least 7 meters.
And that's a Grell.
I don't know what it is. It looks bigger than a Grell. Good thing you didn't meet this thing in its heyday. The bones, though utterly dehydrated, still bear too much mass for the puny likes of you to displace. So which way do you think we should go?
Around the bones. It's a dead Grell.
No, that's too big to be a Grell, I think.
You know what but they're under the ground.
This north-central boundary of matchless skeletal structure surrounded by arid terra not so firmer. What's that?
That's a Grell.
It looks interesting, although hard to tell from where you are standing. It may be a sign. If you could get closer, maybe you could read it. I can't read it from here.
Where can we read it from?
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot an object hurling from the greenest atmosphere toward the parched surface you currently occupy.
Pokeball. No, it's a spider.
Rats. If the eyes don't deceive you, that's a Sarien spider droid. They must have detected the escape pod leaving the Arcada. The spider droid must have been sent along to settle any unfinished business. After the jarring impact, small panels open through which legs sprout. You can recall reading in an old issue of Space Piston magazine that this droid was designed to seek out organic life forms and self-destruct when close proximity to the target has been achieved.
Well, how are you supposed to know that?
How convenient! You've been blown into a handy bite-sized chunks. I guess that Space Piston article wasn't fiction. There's nothing quite like stretching out and enjoying the wide open spaces. Okay, so we gotta avoid that guy now. Now we got Grell to avoid, and we've got that Sarien Spider Droid to avoid.
But how are you supposed to know where they are?
I don't know, I guess we just gotta get lucky. Let's see what's down here.
You look down. And you see nothing.
What's this? Oddly enough, a plant grows in isolated spots in this inhospitable environment. You snag a small cluster of leaves from the gooey plant. That stuff sticks worse than fortnight-old undergarments. It's a good thing your gloves are Tefloid coated.
What's Teflon? Coated? What is Teflon?
You already have your allocation of adhesive herbs, so it's sticky.
Teflon?
That's it.
Sticky, stinking, rotting plant.
Uncle James, what is
Tefloid. It's like, I guess it's kind of like Teflon, but
what's Teflon?
it's like a fabric that's kind of a non-stick fabric. A wide selection of skeletal accessories awaits your perusal. Vertebrae, ribs, and who knows what else rest upon the Coronian soil. The average height of this structure looks to be at least 7 meters. Good thing you didn't meet this thing in its heyday.
That could be a Grell.
I think that's way too big to be a Grell.
No, they come out of the water like that.
Yeah, it's around a grill. Look at it.
Look at the skeleton, huh?
Yeah,
You want to look at the skeleton?
Yeah, it's a Grell.
Oh, and it's not a grill.
The skull over there. Looks pretty cool.
Might be a Grell.
Oh my god. Oh, and it's not a grill.
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot an object hurtling from the greenest atmosphere toward the parched surface you currently occupy. At least it's further away from us. Okay, let's get away. Oh, it's so fast.
So we know not to go in 2 directions. Where else can we go? 1 direction.
No, two.
We went into 2 directions. How about that? No, there's a band called 1 Direction. Do, do, do. I thought you guys would know how to unoccupied object.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum.
Oh, it looks like you can go onto the back.
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot an object hurtling from the greenest atmosphere toward the parched surface you currently occupy.
Oh,
Hurry.
hurry! Get away!
Owen. Huh. Walks away.
Nice. Oh, look at that skull. I actually want to explore that. Let's go in the skull. Kind of want to see what's in there.
Out of the corner of the eye, it's unoccupied object.
This must be the skull previously attached to the rest of the mammoth bones, partially assembled here.
Let's enter its mouth. What if it closes over its jaws out?
Well, it has like eye sockets.
Oh boy, they saved.
Give it the bottle.
Skull. Call it.
Orat is huge and ugly. So his name is Orat, I guess. Of course, your opinion may differ depending on what part of the universe you come from. You also get the impression that he might be quite mean. Though normally known for his intellectually stimulating conversation in the monster and beast community, Orat seems limited to grunts in the way of response to your probing questions. Oh no! Oh.
Playing basketball.
Orat has transformed you into a new piece of recreational equipment. Along with finding this treatment extremely rude, you don't survive it. It's tough to make friends around here. Relax, stretch out, restore, and let's get back to it. There's adventuring to be done. Alright, so let's not go in there.
Why don't you have an option of grunting?
I don't know.
It's unfair.
Because it makes him sound. Because it makes Roger Wilford sound stupid.
Oh look, we're on the other side of this.
Yeah, I think you might have to walk on its back.
Yeah, I think you're right. If we walk on the back, maybe we could get there. Let's follow this along here. Erosion has drilled a small hole into the side of the section of the vertebrae. What could be in there? Well, let's explore it.
Save as hole in the skull. Hole in the skull. Touch.
Cautiously, you decide to investigate further. Oh. Oh. That should teach you not to be messing around in strange
What
holes.
happened to you?
Something in there ate me and spit out my bones. So let's not go in the hole. We'll avoid that.
It's all surprises in this land.
Surprises and death.
Yeah. You're right.
What's this? The cave is very small and empty, not unlike your gray matter. There's nothing you can do here. There's no visible means of entry. Oh! Get away!
Don't you hate those things?
Alright, well, let's try to avoid that thing.
No! Don't! Next time,
Maybe I could run faster if I increase the speed.
Doesn't that make that thing faster too?
What started out as mere hairline fractures are now clearly cracks in the imperfect vertebral molecule. The spider is quite relentless in its pursuit of organic beings. Your quandary is that, to the best of your knowledge, you are the only one in the area fitting that description.
Fitting what
An organic being.
What is organic?
Basically, any living thing.
How are you supposed to survive this?
I know.
Well, let's do what you said. Let's climb the bones. I think we're safe from the spider up there.
Imagine if the spider just comes along.
It does.
You're walking. How do you run?
don't think you can run in this game.
But you went fast.
I can make it faster, but it makes everything faster. Uh-oh. I'd say that the widening of those cracks is an excellent indication that this thing is not a truly stable unit. And don't you hate the way it makes your brain bounce all around like a handball in all that spare cranial space? Okay. So you don't want to walk on that thing too many times.
Or else you are going to die. And that is that. Don't take the risk. 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 Save as on the skull.
On the skeleton.
On the skeleton.
I think you're going. Oh, no. Fell into something.
Ooh.
Down, we're standing.
Hey, what's the deal here? That elevator doesn't lower. It sucks. It looks like your standard run-of-the-mill pneumatic transport. This particular model only descends, however, and it's not a pleasant ride. Although you imagine yourself a buff individual, you could effect no change in the tube door.
Who comes in here never comes out of here.
This stalagmite has obviously been broken loose previously and set back in place.
And to magma.
The being responsible, most likely your Coronian counterpart, tried to fool everyone else by using some sticky gunk to hold it together. Like that would actually fool anyone. You flex those incredible muscles you wish you had, but you're barely able to snap loose the previously fractured stalagmite tip.
Why can't you look at it? The stalagmite.
That looks like an ice cream.
It's the cone-shaped tip of a stalagmite.
Stalagmite. How about stalagmite? I mean, like the stalagmite that hangs from the roof.
The grate is made of metal and seems to be fastened securely to the floor. It is too dark to see down through the grate. However, an odd smell emanates from the depths of the pit.
Feel the pit? It's a squid.
Oh. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
It's a squid monster.
You've been snatched out of existence by the tentacled beast lurking beneath the grate. You feel the painful sting of digestive fluids. Don't stop now, we're having so much fun watching you. That's what I
Your
am now.
mom's wondering if we're hungry. And I have pasta that's cooling.
You guys want to take a break?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Alright, we'll continue next time.